keep going here. And then we're going to get started. And thanks for being here. I love it. I love it. And you're going to hear from some really amazing people. If you've ever been on one of these webinars, you're actually going to hear from several people that have never shared before, you guys. So I love this. Love, love, love this. Okay, so let me get recording here and we can get going. Yeah, let me record. Awesome. Thanks everybody for joining us. And again, when you're bouncing on here, just put in the comments where you're watching from. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here. You don't need to see this. Awesome. One more thing. Awesome. All right. So tonight we're going to be talking about the 2-hour online business, how to build real income without having to work all day and without sacrificing time away from your family. Here's what I love when you hear about the 2-hour online business. It can be 30 minutes here, 10 minutes here, 30 minutes here. It doesn't have to be 2 solid hours. And you're going to learn tonight how that is possible. So let me ask you this question. Are you ready to learn how you can build an online business around a 2-hour workflow? Let me know in the comments if you're excited to learn that tonight. And make sure that you have a pen and paper handy. You'll want to write this down because you are going to see the simplicity behind it, and you're going to understand how that is possible. Okay, so first of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Michelle O'Neill, and I'm a mom of 6. I'm a grandma to 5, and spending time with my family is absolutely the most important thing to me. I love making memories with them and hanging out with them. And I wanted to find a way to make an income online, but I didn't want to have to bother friends and family. I didn't want no complicated tech. I just wanted freedom. How many of you want freedom on here and be able to work your own hours and set your own schedule? Well, I wanted that. I wanted to be present with my family. So I created this business model that I'm so excited to introduce you to tonight that actually works for busy people just like us. And that's what I'm going to introduce you to tonight. So thank you so much for being here. But you guys, we are real people with real results. I love this. Alana, she had a $1,400 Monday. That is literally more than what her entire salary was that she used to make at her job. She's from South Africa. There's a currency difference there, but that's the power of that. And Tev, she woke up to a customer. At 3 a.m., a customer came in. That's because of the automated system that you're going to learn about. And because of an automated system, and don't worry about tech, that is why you can get your income producing activities done in 2 hours a day. And I love this. Cheryl, she launched her business and it just took 7 days to get her first customer of $900. How would that feel if you were doing the things that you love or needed to do and you got a notification on your phone and you had $1,400 you made or 900? Like, let me know in the comments how that would feel. See, that's everything for me. And that's what I really, really wanted for my family. But here's the problem. Most side hustles are just that. They're more hustle. They pay very little. They require tons of work. And they often leave you overwhelmed and exhausted. That was me back in 2022, by the way. And traditional businesses, I mean, they look great, they look fun, but oh my goodness, there's huge startup costs with them. And then you have inventory, and then you have employees, and then you have to learn a lot of skills and how to run that business. And in some traditional businesses, you guys can take years to even get that into profit mode. Well, there is a simpler way. Mostly in today's digital world, there is a simpler way. I mean, what if you could build a business that actually works with your life instead of against it? And it teaches you the hardest part in business, which is it teaches you how to market, right? See, most business models, that's why they fail busy people, because they require endless direct messaging, phone calls, text messages, and constant selling back and forth, and complicated tech, right? Imagine if you didn't have any of that, because the truth is you don't need more on your plate. You need the right tasks that produce real income. And the bad part is most places are not taught marketing. But with the right system, you can follow a 2-hour workflow. Imagine finishing your income earning activities in just 2 hours a day and then living your life. Like, I just want you to imagine that. It's always been a dream come true for me. And today I'm going to be breaking that down for you. So let's explain why this is different. Well, It's because you get to keep 100% of the profits with master resale rights. You do not have to share your profits with anyone. You don't have to chase down friends or families. You don't got to spend time friend requesting people or sliding into people's DM. And you don't need tech skills. And it's scalable, meaning you can grow from $100 days to $1,400 days and beyond. So I want to share with you how it works. It's a step-by-step blueprint that equips you with launch, grow, and automate a profitable online business, again, that you can get done in 2 hours a day. Here's the key, my friend, and it's the master resale rights. So what does that mean? It means you're not an affiliate earning a small commission. You're not a network marketer earning a small commission. You actually own the resale rights. And so every time you make a sale, you keep 100% of the profits. It's like owning your own digital store without having to create the products yourself. Pretty awesome. And you have the ability to sell products that are already out there in the marketplace selling. And here's the benefits of selling digital programs. There's so many benefits to it, by the way. First, there's no inventory. So you don't have any risk like of all these products piling up and all this expense. It provides people with a real solution, and there's no upfront manufacturing cost, and you make 100% per each sale, and it unlocks a global business, which means anybody in the world could be your customer. And it's easier to reach income goals. Because do you think you can reach an income goal of 10K a month faster having a product that you sell for $1,400 or even $900? Do you think you're going to reach it faster than if you had a product you were selling for $22, right? And be honest with you, that's why a lot of people think it's hard to make money online, because what they're selling, they only make a small percent. And unfortunately, some of that small percent, they even have to share with other people. But not only, when you understand the master resale rights, not only do you get to keep 100% of the profits, you have a complete educational program to help you build the skills you need to grow a very successful business so you can leave a legacy for your family. So my question is, like, if money and time wasn't an object, what kind of legacy would you leave? Like, what's your legacy? Here's what I love about this, because when you can make 100% profit and you can leverage systems to get your time back, you literally can eliminate that generational struggle and create generational wealth. Now, in the Legacy Builders program, I show you exactly how to do that in 2 hours a day. And inside the daily blueprint, it includes growing your audience, attraction marketing, engaging your audience, building connection, and offering your solution, inviting them into your business. Okay. So that's it. There's no 12-hour days. It's just 2 hours of focused income producing activities. And our entire system is based off of 4 pillars. Pillar number 1, your automated system. Your business works even while you're sleeping. Hence how you can get your income producing activities done in 2 hours a day, because your automated system just works for you 24/7. And attraction marketing, you're like that magnet. You learn how to have customers that come to you. And the 2-hour blueprint, stay consistent without burnout. And community and mentorship. Oh my goodness, you are not alone. You have support and mentorship to help you. So let's first talk about the automated system. Your business works for you even when you're not working. So what we teach you inside the program is build an email list. If you walk away with anything tonight, walk away with this: email equals income. The best thing you can do to create legacy wealth is build an email list. That's ownership. Nobody can ever take that away from you. When you have an automated system, it builds an email list. So you don't got to depend on social media to build an income. And so what we do, this is what we market right here. We give people free access to the Freedom Formula Blueprint. So what happens is they put their email in. The moment they put their email in, they're giving a video that gives them the information they asked for. And then inside their email, they're sent the PDF with more information. Between the 2 videos and between the PDF, it literally answers 99% of someone's questions. Think about that. These 3 pages are constantly out there in the World Wide Web working for you 24/7. And if somebody loves what they see, they buy from you. And they're either going to purchase our $1,400 bundle pack and unlock 10 income streams and unlock AI and all the innovative trainings that we have, or they're going to purchase our Legacy Builders program or our $600 program or 300 or 100. These are the income streams you have on your website. Why do we offer more than one program? Because we believe not everybody has the same goals, dreams, and desires. So we want to make sure to have a program that fits everybody's goals and dreams, because we all are different, right? So we like you to have choices and have options. I love this, $900 after church, offline all morning, and made $900 after church and grocery shopping. That's because of our automated system. Because of our automated system, we don't have to follow up with people, follow through. Our automated system does that for us. So you can build a business without ever being rejected. And I love that. So second is attraction marketing. This is where customers come to you. We use an attraction marketing strategy to grow our email list, right? And the world is your window of unlimited customers. I want you to think about this. When you have a global business, and when people hang out on social media, we show you how to use social media the right way to attract customers to your business. And we do that with the ultimate marketing system. Attracts customers to you on autopilot. So no finding customers, no bothering friends and family, no direct messaging people. Now, for those of you, for the introverts that are in the house tonight, I see you. That's me. And when I discovered the free ad strategy, I thought it was the coolest thing ever, because I could just spend a little time every day and copy and paste free ads on the World Wide Web. And that grew my email list and my customer base. But because I understand the power of videos, I put a YouTube video inside my free ad, and it grew my YouTube channel. Because of this free ad strategy, guess what? It helped me get monetized on social media. So I was able to do one thing, but it added multiple income streams. And I love that. And now let's talk about social media. There's over 5 billion people on social media. You can't go anywhere anymore without seeing somebody on their phone. So we teach you an attraction marketing strategy to attract people to your automated system. Not for you having to get on the phone, but we let the automations take over. And some people don't want to show their face or can't show their face. So we actually teach your invisible empire. It's how to build a faceless brand on social media. So here's my question for you. Let me grab my chat real quick here. How many of you heard about this webinar through social media or through an email? Let me know in the comments how you heard about it today. So social media, email. So I got an email, social media, YouTube, social media. Yeah, Facebook. Okay, so this is an example how well this process works. They're here because of the process, because either an email or social media that got you inside the email. How cool is that? This is just proof how well the process works. Look this. I love $900 days. She literally was just enjoying her day and she made $900. And how awesome. She's also in South Africa as well. And that's a lot of money there. And I love that. So part 3, what's the pillar number 3? The 2-hour daily blueprint. This is where, my friend, we're going to help you be consistent without burnout. I want you, I'll tell you when I want you to screenshot this page, because I want you to see the simplicity behind this. And I can promise you, if you do not make it any harder than this, you can shock yourself in 2026 what's possible for you. Copy and paste free ads to high traffic websites. And we do that for 30 minutes a day. Copy, paste, and post. Again, there globally are thousands of websites where you can post free ads. 3 pieces of content. It should take about an hour a day to create 3 pieces of content. Our goal is to get you to where it only takes an hour a day, right? Like a 7-second video, a 30-second, and a 1-minute video. When I was brand new to the digital space, I created an account on TikTok. So I was brand new to TikTok, you guys, and I literally just applied these strategies and I ended up making 6 figures in 6 months, and I had my life back. I had my time back. I had more time with my family to do the things that I love. And then the last 30 minutes is responding to comments and emails. And by the way, that 3 pieces of content is per platform, right? So just I recommend launching and growing your business on one platform. You can expand later when you get better with your time and creating content. If it takes you longer than 30 minutes to respond to comments and emails, congratulations. That means you're making really good money. I love this. So this is the exact schedule I followed, you guys, for like my first almost 50 or 60 days. Then I had the courage to go live. By the time I went live, I could get my 3 pieces of content created in 30 minutes and I would go live for an hour. And that's been my schedule. I've stuck to this. I love getting my income producing activities done first thing in the morning. Now, what I want to do real quick, because I want to stop sharing my screen real quick here. Before I go into the next pillar, I would love to introduce you to someone that has a full-time job, is a single mom, and I want you to hear from her how she has been able to build this business. And hopefully she'll share what she's made because it's pretty awesome. Candy, are you with me, my friend?
I am. Hi, hi, hi. Good to
Let,
see you as always. I'm super excited about tonight. Um, Let me start by telling you guys I am an introvert. I am shy. I have always been behind the scenes, head down, work hard. 59 years old. We grew up with a different playbook, right? We were taught to work hard, be loyal, go to school, go to college, find a career, get married, have kids, work 35, 40 years, and then retire and enjoy your life. Okay. Well, that playbook is pretty old because unfortunately, a lot of us did go down that path, and a lot of people, excuse me, have either lost their jobs or they're just not in a good place. And I can tell you, I've been in corporate healthcare over 40 years, and I thought that was the right path. I didn't go to college, so I worked extra hard. I tried to prove myself. I was always staying late, being early, 24/7, available all the time. That's how I'm going to get, the promotion, the raise, the corner office, the Rolex. I didn't care about that stuff. I just wanted to make money, have a happy life, and, be somebody. 10, 20 years into it, I was kind of like, okay, I guess I haven't done my time yet. I guess it's coming. It's coming. Have a baby, enjoy life. Life starts lifing. Um, Lost, got a divorce. All good. We can do this. We can keep going. And about 32 years into corporate, I had a very harsh realization. My daughter actually survived a school shooting in our hometown, and I needed to be home. And my job gave me the hardest time. Like after 13 years at that company, helped build that company, blood, sweat, tears, never home for dinner, never watching my daughter grow up in before care, daycare, aftercare, everybody else's care but me. So it didn't feel good after that long. And they needed me there, had to be in the office, right? Well, 2 years later, COVID came, and oh my God, look at that. We can work from home. We can go to school from home. We can do everything from home. Okay, so now I'm pissed. So I've given my life, I've given my everything. I found another job because I had no respect for the management, the people I trusted. I trusted were going to do the right thing for me because I did it for them. And a lot of people go down that route. Anybody here lost a job or, been laid off? Because over 1.1 million people were laid off of their corporate job in 2025. And January so far, 108,000 people. It's not getting any better. Okay, our world is becoming very digital. If you don't have a backup plan, please, please get yourself a backup plan. So then I had an amazing job, perfect job, but I took a pay cut. I still have that job. Always needed to do something on the side. Didn't have enough money. Now to make more money, I've got to go get a part-time job and do Uber Eats and Instacart. So you know who suffers? This one.
Mhm.
This one who's now older, that's who suffers. I can't go back, but I can help people now realize what we have. Okay. Saw people talking about online income and I panicked because everybody said you have to have a niche. What's your niche? It's mental health or relationships and I promise you, nobody wants my advice in that area. So I felt like such an underdog. Like, here we go again. I'm in this corner. Then I see this amazing woman in front of you, and she was talking about a 2-hour workday and work from anywhere and the opportunity to possibly make six figures. And I just thought, okay, I was a little bit skeptical, but For about 8 seconds later, I said, I'm going to do this. There was something about her. I saw the TikTok video at the right time. I jumped in. I jumped in. I did a little bit of research, looked at Forbes magazine, Business Weekly. Please do the same thing. Look at digital and affiliate marketing. Look at the projections. Okay. I'm no expert, but I listened to the experts. Bought my product on a Friday night, jumped into the training Saturday. Sunday had my website complete because you get everything done for you. I always refer to this as a business in a box. It's done for you. You customize it. Takes away the scary stuff, right? I had a business up and running by Monday. So 3 days later, I just fell in love all over again. And I was like, I have to tell this to everybody. I have to share this with every mom, dad, person in corporate that's now 50, 60, 70 and doesn't have retirement. Like people need to know this and not, I'm not like anti corporate. I've loved my career. It's done amazing things for me, but now it's time for us. We live in a very digital world. It's not coming, it's here. And it's only going to become more and more. I'll tell you the one thing I love the most about anything is that it's real. I was skeptical all my life, South Florida, weird people, whatever. This is exactly what we tell you it is. There's no monthly fees, there's no monthly expenses. The training, can I tell you, I've been doing this about 2.5, 3 years on the side, 2 hours a day, sometimes 3 or 4, because I love it so much. And this me that you see, that was me in March of 2023. I am so excited about this business because I watch people that I've met. I watch somebody not renew her nursing license because she's now making way more money doing this. I've watched people that lost their job. I've watched many people, different arenas. And I love it for all of us. So, you really need to ask yourself in a year from now, where do you want to be? Do you want to be sitting here wondering if this works, wondering what you should do, hoping and praying that you still have your job? Because unfortunately, we've seen a lot of really good people lose their jobs. What this business has given me is time back with my daughter, which is the most important thing. And I was trapped. I was trapped. A lot of people would say, well, quit your job. Your family comes first. Well, when you're a single mom and that's how you keep the lights on, how you pay for therapy for every single day for the next 2 years, everybody has to make their own decisions. And when you're a single income family, you can't just quit your job, but you don't have to stay trapped either. This is 2 hours out of your day. I do this on the side of my corporate job. I do 30 minutes in the morning. I go to work maybe a half hour early. I make my content. I didn't know how to make content when I started. I'm shy. I'm quiet. I kind of started without showing my face. But then I realized, what am I afraid of? What am I afraid of? This 52-year-old in his auntie's basement that might say something weird to me? Okay. Really cool features on social media, mute and block. Do not let anybody hold you back. Like you really have such power right now. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be a pro. You don't need to be an influencer. You don't even need followers. You're so relatable to people. You might not realize it. I'll be your cheerleader. We will be your cheerleader. Okay, because you're no different from me. You're no different from anybody in this online space. We just learned some skills. I no longer feel like that underdog, and I never will. I never will. And anybody that comes across my path, I'm going to let them know that also. Don't let anybody ever hold you back. We're here for you. We can't do it for you, but we're here for you. You will get the training and everything you need. And you don't have to show your face if you don't want to. We just opened up modules on doing all of this faceless from the ground up. I have the chills right now because I get so excited about this business. I always thank Michelle for giving my daughter her mother back.
Oh,
Because you did. Even if she's on one side of the couch and I'm on the other and we're not talking to each other, we're scrolling or whatever, I'm in the house with her. I am with her, with my daughter, where I belong. She's 24 now. She's doing amazing. But when she needed me the most, I couldn't be there. So now I'm going to help anybody that might ever cross that path, just want more, want to be home. Nothing changes if nothing changes, you guys. I promise you. I promise you, it's 1, 2 hours out of your day. I've made just under $150,000 on the side of my corporate job between affiliate links, these digital products that I didn't create or build. I just love them. And everybody in here, the support, oh my gosh, it lights my heart up every day. So if I can do that for one person, I'm here. I'm your girl.
I love it. And congratulations. I mean,
Thank
making
you.
six figures in an unknown territory around, your busy life, like that says everything. So I'm so proud of you. Thank you for
Yeah, we're
sharing.
just getting started.
Oh yeah,
I,
we are. We have a
thank
lot of
you.
lives to change. Yeah. Thank you, my friend. Woo!
Thank you.
How powerful was that, you guys? Was that like powerful or what? Oh. I think I want to keep you with me. That's awesome. But that's just I hope that inspired you. I hope she was your hope dealer right there, that no matter what your situation is, that she probably gave you pretty good little perspective of many different things as well. So thank you so much, Candy, for sharing. And now let's get into, and she talked about that, a little bit about the support and stuff, but our community, again, you're going to be in business for yourself and make 100% profit, but you're not in business by yourself. We actually have 59,000 community members. And when we first launched, in the first 10 months, the community did $29 million globally. That's what the community members did. And she was sharing with you, like a lady didn't have to renew her nursing license because she's able to have her own online business. You know how many people were able to get a new car, new home, pay cash for homes, pay cash for cars, pay cash for their kids' college, walk away from their jobs, get more time with their family, all because they had the courage to learn digital marketing and apply these skills. And we do have a launch to profit in 7 days that we recommend that you going through and working and having that be your goal. Now, this is what our community looks like. Again, we have 59,000 people. We just launched inside our community a Freedom Formless Sprint where we're walking you through how to make 30K in 90 days. We do live trainings, live mentorship. So we give you access to the replays if you can't make it. If you have any tech questions, we have that. We do these webinars every week. This is a great tool for you to introduce people to and help you grow your business. So again, we equip you with every single thing you need to be successful. Now, our entire program, we just launched it last year in Spanish as well. Here's why. That was one of the most popular questions I would get. And so we've given you the ability to unlock 10 income streams, 5 in Spanish and 5 in English, but also in our bundle pack, we give you the most innovative AI training, TikTok shop training, affiliate marketing, attraction marketing, and email marketing. And again, a global business in 2 languages. Now, I love this. This is where freedom comes in. All you need is 22 customers to make $30,000. And that's the goal. That's what we want to help you achieve over these next 90 days. Matter of fact, what I want to do real quick before I keep on going here is I want to see if James is on here because James actually, yes, he is. He actually did one of our 90-day runs and he actually achieved the 30K in 90 days. So James, are you with us, my friend?
Here. I'm here. Thank you so much for having me. This is amazing.
Yay. Okay.
All
There
right,
you
you
go.
can hear me?
Yeah,
All right.
perfect. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having me. And I just want to say, I want to talk to the person who was where I was 2 years ago. I've had some success in the past. I'm a provider, but you look at your bank account now and you're just not where you feel your worth is, and you're that person that would give your last to take care of your family. You've tried these different online opportunities before. You've seen the hype for things and you're just tired of it. And you just want a real proven system and to be with a community that really wants to see you succeed. And that's where I was before. A bit about me, I'm a dad. I live in New York City. Most of my life, I just based everything on music because I wanted to be a songwriter. I even worked in the music industry for a little bit, met my wife through music. And when that phase of my life went away, because like the TV show I worked for, they went off air, it was like everything just went downhill so fast. it got to the point where we had to sell some of our stuff on Craigslist just to pay the bills. I started working with children with developmental disabilities. My younger sister has Down syndrome, and I love the work, but they don't pay good. So it wasn't like the freedom that I wanted to create for my family. So I didn't want to do anything illegal, New York City. So I just started like grinding, just however I could creative, helping people who were moving out of the city. I started selling used books to bookstores. And then from there, I looked into digital marketing because I didn't want to sell physical products anymore. Like it's, that just the strain of physical products. So I looked into digital marketing. I tried so many different products. And I just knew that I needed a system and an actual community of people who would be there for me. This is when I found this program. And Michelle, I actually witnessed when you made that $1 million just following a step-by-step blueprint. I found that I tried that same blueprint, and the problem was it didn't give that extra support and that community guidance that people needed. So it was like some people would get it, some people would just be left on their own. And so I wanted to help. I was getting, because I just wouldn't give up, I was getting results, but I wanted to see my people win. And it was like, man, what am I going to do for them? And I would just see your community, just everybody on there, just everyone's just winning. I'm like, oh my goodness, I want to be a part of that. So when you came out with the Legacy Builders program, I jumped in right away, and I already believed in you at this point. So I just followed your guidance. In the first 30 days, I made $12,600. In 90 days, I made 30,000. And it's just proof that it's possible. So I know there's people that watch when they see people share their results, they want to know, will it work for them? And what I can share is I wanted to do music. If somebody can go from songwriting to having to sell their stuff on Craigslist to then being able to come back, and I was able to get my wife all the things like we replaced, which is great. It just shows that if you stay committed, you can do this. And I just want to thank you, Michelle, because like when people talk about commitment, like you show up you're going live. There's been times when you weren't feeling well and you still went live for the community. And so it's like practicing what you preach to the 10th power. It's like even times when I don't want to go live, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go live just to learn these skills. Because so many people, they want to know what the product is, or they're worried about if you're trying to take advantage of people. But the skills that we learn are what make us attractive no matter where we go, So that's my story, and I just appreciate you so much.
Oh man, thank you so much for taking the time and sharing. It's been awesome, and congratulations
Thank
on
you.
your success and for just helping so many people. Appreciate you so much.
Thank you so much.
Oh, wow. Wasn't that an amazing story? See, he should be your guys' Hope Diller right now, right? And that's why I want real people with real life stories to be able to share. And so he took what we've done, in these 90 days, and you heard his first 30 days, he made 12,000 and he ended up making over 30K in the 90 days. So I just want you to imagine you making 100% profit, your business running in 2 languages, you learning how to go from beginner to 10K months, you learning the skills. The difference of you not making it and is making it is gaining in knowledge and gaining in skills. And you don't have to bother friends and family to do that. And you have a fully automated system working for you 24/7. Learning these skills will future-proof your income. And no, you don't need to speak Spanish, right? This just unlocks another opportunity for you. It's about the higher earnings and the global business, a bigger reach, right? And then again, we just launched our new Freedom Formula Sprint. It's 30K in 90 days. And this sprint, it literally helps you just reduce your learning curve. Right? I don't want you to have to stretch out your learning years and years and years. I want to compress the time of the learning curve. Matter of fact, if anybody is inside my community going through the 90-day run, we literally just started, but can you just give a little feedback? Like, what has been your take of the videos so far and what you're learning? Because that's something that is so important to me. I want to give you a simple video every day to take an action step. But the reality is most people take 2 to 3 years to learn how to build an email list, how to automate, how to track their numbers, how to master their message, and how to actually attract customers. And most of the time they're just wasting time guessing, right? So we compress your learning curve into 90 days, 90 focus days, right? So in 30 days, this is what you're going to gain clarity, confidence, momentum, and knowledge of how your online business actually works. But in 90 days, you're also going to gain in skills and structure and gain the identity. I want you to become your own boss in your own online business. And we're setting the target for 22 customers, which is 30K in 90 days. And I love that. So again, this is not a course that you buy and you hope you finish. Most people never complete a course. For 90 days, I'm showing up daily for you. You get a 5-minute action step video every day with a focused training with an action step. So no random motivation, no fluff, just direct direction. But here's what I love about this. This is so you can leave the legacy. I want you to wake up, execute, and improve. I want you to change your life in 2026. So here's what I know. People who run with us for 90 days, they don't even recognize themselves after the 3 months. Not because they get lucky, but because they stop guessing. And your legacy starts now, my friend. I want you to say yes to peace, and I want you to say yes to purpose. And I want to introduce you, and you get to decide which program you want, right? There's 5 to pick from. And yes, there's payment plans available as well. So our Legacy Builders bundle pack that includes the AI training and affiliate marketing training. I actually share with you, I do the training and show you how to make 6 figures in affiliate marketing, but actually how to do that through your email list so you're not getting burned out or overwhelmed. Then we have our Legacy Builders bundle pack. That's, like I said, $1,400. We have our Legacy Builder program. You can get it in Spanish or English. It's $900, right? You unlock 4 income streams still with us. And then we also have our digital mastery for $600, our passive daily pay blueprint for $300, and our launch pad for $100. The reason why we offer that, we want you to get the program that's best for your goals and your dreams and your desires. Now, the person that introduced you has sent you an email with a PS that will direct you directly to their website so you can actually look at the program and get the one that's best for you. But for those of you on here right now that are like, man, I don't think I have the money, I don't think I can afford it, I want to introduce you to Kelly. And I would love for her to share your story because she was in that same situation. And because she was willing to learn something new, it completely has really changed her family. So Kelly, are you with us, my friend?
I'm here, Michelle. Thank
Thank
you.
you so much for joining us.
Yeah, so I'm a homeschooling mom. I actually have 11 kids, which I know is crazy, but anyway, 5 are still home, so I'm super busy. So for the busy moms out there wondering if this will work for you, it does. I'm from Alabama, and I had come home 24 years ago, determined to homeschool my kids. We were not making a whole lot of money at the time. We were newly married, but over the years, I had spent a lot of time saving. I was in that process, in that mindset of save, 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 save. But then I started to realize people were making real money online. And so I thought, I can do this. So I started searching and doing all the late night YouTube searches. And I tried a lot of things. I have probably tried more than 20 different business models. I have done MLM. I've done my own businesses, created my own products, t-shirt print on demand, Amazon affiliate, Etsy. I ran an Etsy shop for 8 years, making actual physical products that I had to handle and ship, and it was just so much work for so little money. So I realized about 2 years ago, I saw people making really good money in the digital marketing space, selling digital products. And by the way, if you hear digital products, you have participated, you have purchased digital products, whether you realize it or not. If you've got a Netflix subscription, if you've got an Audible subscription, everything that we do almost is digital. So digital products are super, super common, and people love instant purchases. And that's why this is such a great business. But I saw people making great money, and I thought you had to create something yourself. I actually took the time to try to learn that. It was a huge learning curve. And then it didn't make me the money that I was hoping for. And I felt like that was kind of my last ditch effort because, again, 24 years of trying and kind of feeling like a failure. I mean, a few $100s a month or even a year is just not what I was after. And so after that kind of flopped, I just kind of gave up. I was like, I guess this is just not for me. Well, then I found out, my husband told me we were behind on our mortgage. And I need to say about that, and I know there are a lot of stay-at-home moms out there. My husband is such a hard worker, and he was working all he could work. And so part of my stress was, it's one thing for him to be working all he can work, to come home exhausted every day, but then to look at the bank account and it just not be enough. And we all know one income is just hard, especially when you have a large family like I do. So it was breaking my heart to see him doing all the work he was doing. And I knew it was possible. I could almost feel it. I was watching other people do it, and it just never seemed reachable for me. And so out of desperation, I'm a Christian. I started praying for answers. And I ran across a stranger on Facebook, and she wasn't even, it was crazy how it happened, because she actually messaged me about a homeschooling question. She had seen a post that I wrote. And I just happened to see a link on her page. I didn't know her. I'd never heard of this particular business model. So when I realized, oh my goodness, I can actually sell these digital products, but I don't have to create them, game changer for me. I was tired. I was overwhelmed. I was frustrated, burnt out. I had watched all the videos, I had tried, my brain was fried, and I was ready for something done for me. And so that for me was such a blessing and an answer to prayer. And I actually made my money back very quickly. So to go from crying and not knowing how we were going to pay our mortgage, not knowing what we were going to do for Christmas, to I made $10,000 the first month after I found this business. And I just cannot tell you. And let me say this. What had held me back a lot in the past was because when you're in the scraping by mentality, all you can think of is, I can't spend any money. I can't spend any money. So the whole, you got to make money, spend money to make money, that was just a foreign concept to me, because I was like, well, it's good for them if they have it to spend, but I didn't have it. So when I saw that there was a payment plan, I knew that these products were proven. People were out there searching for them. I knew they were fantastic. And by the way, I can't say enough about the value of the program. It's worth far more than what I paid for it. And so when all of the pieces came together, payment plan, I thought, you know what, I'm not giving up yet. I'm not giving up. And so I can't say enough about the way that they hold your hand. The step-by-step program is exactly what I needed. I needed hand-holding because like I said, my brain was fried. I was busy. I didn't need to create anything else. And Michelle showing up every day, beyond the value of the program, like somebody said earlier, Michelle still shows up for us and cheers us on and keeps us motivated, and they tell you exactly what to do. And so I absolutely love the business model. I love selling digital products. I love that I didn't have to create them. And I love that I get to share such valuable information with people, that I feel great about that. My local college is charging $2,500 for a digital marketing program, and it doesn't even touch what we get with our program. So just to have the education, the training, the done for you business, the plug and play. One more thing, I had seen other programs or courses. I had seen a course that taught you, how to create your own digital products. It was $2,000, and you still had to take all of that information and then learn all the systems to be able to do it. And so it was still this huge learning curve. So for me, Legacy Builders took me from A to Z, and that's what I loved. It wasn't, we're going to teach you this much, but then you're going to have to learn the rest on your own. Legacy Builders taught me everything, gave me everything that I needed to actually change my bank account, because that's what I just wanted, something that worked. And it worked. And so I've probably left out things that I wanted to say because anyway, but I've made, 15 months in, and I haven't counted my last sale. I made a sale today. So I'm around a little over 135,000 for 15 months. And so I'm just so grateful to Michelle, grateful for our awesome community. Like they've said, the early ones can't be beat. Our community is hands down the best.
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for sharing. I appreciate you so much. And I take it your house payment got caught up.
Yes. We caught that up very quickly. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Oh my goodness, so much for sharing. So I want to ask you one question. For somebody listening right now, that never has had experience before, what piece of advice would you give them right now? Oh, wait, you're muted. Here, unmute. There you go.
Oops. Okay. I would just say to trust that everything is there that you need, because, I get some questions from time to time, and the questions, every time I get a question from a potential customer, I tell them it's all there. It's all there. It's all there. So trust the process. The people that are going to do the best at this business are people that just are real. This is not a business for influencers. This is not a business for people that have it all together. People want realness, especially in our social media right now. I think I heard you say, talking about the trust factor is people want authentic, people want real. So if you can be real, you're going to do great. You're just going to, it's all there for you. You plug in and you follow the steps and you be real with your audience.
I love that. Something else I want to say too is, you made what, over 135,000 in 15 months, correct?
Right.
And you have 11 kids and you homeschool.
Right.
And you didn't have to give any of that up to make 6 figures online.
Right. The being able to work in the pockets of time, in the snippets of time, I have absolutely loved it. There are days when I don't get to do as much as other days, but my business is still running for me on autopilot. And so passive income is the name of the game. And that's what I was after. And that's what Legacy Builders has given me. And I absolutely love it.
Oh, thank you so much for sharing. I really appreciate you. Wow, you guys, that gave me goosebumps when she said that. You think about it, 11 kids, and you homeschool your children, and you still make 6 figures. And she just built it around her family. Look at the people out in the world making 6 figures, and they have to sacrifice 40, 50, 60 hours a week from their family. Absolutely incredible. Real quick, you guys, I have one other gal that I want you to hear from. Christina, are you here? There she is. Yay. Christina, are you here?
Hi, Michelle.
Oh, there you are. Yay. All right, I'll let you take it away.
Okay, that was hard. I hope I can talk through that. She was making me want to cry, Kelly. That like literally gave me goosebumps, and it's so true. Like Kelly, I am a stay-at-home mom as well. If you don't know my story, my name's Christina, and I've been a stay-at-home mom for 15 years. I have been busting my butt on side hustles and my own little baking business for so many years. And I would literally work 14-hour days just to make a couple extra bucks to help my husband pay the bills. And it was just never enough, working so hard to still just barely get by. And if we needed more money, my husband had to work harder. And I got so sick and tired of feeling really crappy about myself because I couldn't help him pay the bills. I was doing everything I possibly could at home, and it just still was not enough. So me as a stay-at-home mom, I thought my kids are all at school. My husband's at work. Like, okay, Christina, what are you going to be when you grow up? Like, I got to figure something else out for my life. I thought I had to go get a job. I thought I had to, or go back to nursing school. I spent $30,000 on a nursing degree, never made a dime as a nurse. And by the grace of God, this random lady popped up on Facebook, and she talked about making money from her phone. She was milking her cows on her homestead, making $900, and homeschooling her kids, having $900 days. And at first I thought it was a little too good to be true, but it kept popping up. So I asked her for information. I was so scared to tell my husband about it because it cost an investment, and we did not have it. Paycheck to paycheck broke. I always said that we were house poor. Not like you have enough just to pay the bills, but you're kind of negotiating things, but you don't have enough for extra. No vacations, no paying off debt, none of the extra money for anything else. So this lady popped up. I was scared to tell my husband. I ended up approaching him about it, and he said it was a big, huge scam, and it's a pyramid, and it's too good to be true. Of course, they say you can make money. They want your money. He had all of the limiting beliefs, like completely. I was reading the information. I actually watched one of these webinars, and I heard Daryl Hannah talk, and he said, if you are coachable and if you are consistent, there's no way you can't see some success. I believed him. I believed what he said. I felt it in my heart. So I said, I just got to do it. I saw there were payment plans, jumped in on a payment plan. I put it on a payment plan coming out of a credit card that had $400 left on it. Like, I was willing to go into collections to try to help change my family's life. Dove in. All I did was literally follow Michelle's videos. that launched a profit. I started right before a 90-day run, the thing that we are doing right now, made my investment back within a couple weeks. Everything has been profit since. It's just been crazy. It's been a crazy wild ride. Like, I did add up a little bit today, and I'm like close to not a little over 94 grand in a little over a year as a stay-at-home mom, crazy hot mess express, working a couple hours a day from my phone. When I tell you I knew nothing, I knew literally less than nothing about a digital product, online business. I didn't even know what a blueprint was. I knew nothing about anything online. I had the belief in me that I could do something different. I had a burning desire to change my family's life. I had no confidence. I was going to do faceless because I didn't even want to show my face. I was like, I don't like my voice. I don't want to do that at all. So jumping in here, I saw what I had my hands on, and I'm like, oh my goodness, everybody needs to hear what this is all about. So now I am so proud to share it. I love sharing it with other people, moms and dads jumping in, changing their lives in so many different ways. It opens doors for you that you cannot even imagine. And I love Candy Cane and James. He is so cool. Like, this, the community of people that you get to meet that you never would have been able to like meet. It gave me purpose outside of being a mom and being a wife. And now I get to make a full-time income from my phone, from home, around crazy busy mom life. And like, you tell us what to do, and I didn't have to create anything. Like, it's just it makes me bonkers that people pass it up, because it's just truly, it's everything. Like, you just have to plug in. You have to if you're scared, turn it into excitement, because of the things that it could do for your family. It could do so many things for your family that you can't even imagine. So I'm so thankful, Michelle. You created something that is absolutely insane for a crazy hot mess express stay-at-home mom that just had a desire. And you give us 100% profit too, like that. I always say it on my lives. I'm like, she should take a percentage of it because she created this. Like, it just makes no sense to me. So I love it. My husband too. He actually, I know I posted in the community, but he bought me, those aluminum balloons. They're the foil ones. He's the other day with the 100K, 100K balloons. He did not believe in this at all, and now he's just like blown away by what this is.
So somebody inside the community or on the chat just said, is this a scam? How would you answer that?
Well, you think of like education, it's an educational class that teaches you how to make money from your phone. I spent $30,000 on a nursing degree, and I didn't make a dime as a nurse. So for people to say it's a scam, it doesn't really make sense to me, because it's education. Like, what you do with it is completely up to you. So my husband thought it was a scam. He told me, those words came out of his mouth that it was. And now he's definitely a believer in it completely. Like, I'm hoping he quits his job sometime soon, because I've over 27 grand since New Year's as a stay-at-home mom. Like, when she says she's going to teach you how to make $10,000 months, Michelle means it. Like, you literally follow the steps, and everything is right here for you.
Yeah. Share the story that your husband was looking something up on your phone, and what happened.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Happened like last week or something. He was looking something up for me. I think I was having him like pick out dress colors for me, because we're going to the beach in a couple months. So he had my phone. He was looking at it, and then he like held it over for me to look at something, and then he brought it back, and there was a notification at the top that said, "Congratulations, Christina, you just made $1,400." And his eyes, and he was like for him to get to see it in real life, like, that was insane. If you're a stay-at-home mom and you really want to help pay the bills, imagine you're at home, your phone goes off. Like, I've done it right here on this couch, reading a book, and my phone lights up, and I see through my peripheral right here, and I see the PayPal symbol, and I unlock my phone, and my phone made me $1,400 while I was reading a book, not working, not messaging people, none of that. And then you get to take a screenshot of that payment, and you get to text it to your husband who's at a job, and you made $1,400. Like that, it never gets old. It never, ever gets old. So that's what you have your hands on, literally right here.
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for sharing. And I can't wait to see the picture of you with the balloons. You're so close. You're so close. Oh my goodness. Wow. Thank you. You are so inspiring, you guys. Wasn't these stories tonight absolutely amazing? And you think about it, prior to getting involved with the Legacy Builders program, they were just like you. That's the difference. They were just like you. We all have situations going on. So I'm just going to invite you guys right now to take the next step. I do want to make a comment. Somebody's like, what if I don't make money? I love how Daryl responded, but what if you do? Here's the thing. The worst case scenario, if you can live with the worst, why don't you go for the best? The worst case scenario is you get involved in the program and you learn the most amazing digital marketing skills. You learn email marketing, you learn automations, you learn how to structure equals freedom, you learn how to get income producing activities done in a little time. Like if you can live with the worst case scenario, not go for the best. Like our goal is to help you get consistent 10K a month coming in because you can make different decisions on that. That's our goal. 22 customers in the next 90 days is $30,000. That's what we would love to help you achieve if that's your goal. So the next step is get back with the person that invited you. They sent you an email, scroll through that email. At the very bottom, they have a PS in that email. Click on that. Go through their entire website, look what's in every single one of the programs, get the one that's best for you, get inside of our community. We can't wait to celebrate you. We do live mentoring calls every week. So again, you're in business for yourself. You're going to make 100% profit, but you're not in business by yourself. Thanks everybody. And thanks everybody for sharing tonight. Amazing stories. You guys just make my heart smile. Have an awesome week, everybody.